Hello and good day to everyone. My name is Oneselin Moritin from Group ED 246A, and today I will be presenting a case study that I have conducted on excessive academic stress. Every case study must have its objective. Therefore, I intend to conduct this study to gain insight into the main factors that contribute to excessive academic stress among students, as well as to learn about the strategies teachers use to help students manage their stress. This topic is also selected due to its particular relevance within the Malaysian educational context, where academic stress has emerged as a critical issue that leads to student mental health, motivation, and learning ability. There are two objectives of this case study, which is the first one is to identify the main factors that contribute to academic stress among the student. And then the second one is to explore the strategies and the action that teachers can take to help students manage and reduce academic stress effectively. For literature review, I explored a theoretical perspective by Vygotsky. His theory explains that students learn best when they get the right support within the zone of proximal development. Without enough help, difficult tasks can lead to stress, confusion, poor performance, and pressure from expectation and peer comparison. I also review several research articles, which consist of 5 articles. They are Academic Stress Intervention in High School by Arifin N.H., Halim F.A., and Hassan N.A.'s in 2024, which highlight support intervention-based research on academic stress. And then the second one is Academic Stress and Emotional Adjustment by Kumar R. and Yadav A.'s in 2023. This research shows how academic stress influences multiple health areas, not just school performance, but affected both psychological and physical well-being. And then the third one is academic stress, physical activity, sleep, and mental health among adolescents by Lu W., Zhou Y., and Wang J. in 2021. They highlight that family expectation and competitive school environment intensify the pressure. The fourth one will be the impact of stress on students in their final year of school by Pasco MC, Hedrick SE, and Parker AG in 2020. They highlight that excessive homework, teacher pressure, test anxiety, and poor parental support as a tool of academic stress. And then the last one is Correlates of Academic Stress in Hong Kong Adolescents by Tang CSK and Cho ST in 2021. They emphasize the long-term academic and mental health consequences of unchecked stress in secondary education. I'll be moving on to the methodology of my case study, which is where I get the information for my investigation. I use a qualitative research design using semi-structured interview, where I interview 2 teachers. The first one is teacher Junior Robert, teaching at SMK Kota Marududua, Sabah, with 25 years teaching experience in Bahasa Melayu, 19 years teaching in high school, and 6 years teaching Form 6. She also holds the position of Ketua Unit HEP Prayu Guru Academic. Meanwhile, the second teacher is teacher Alexander Lamit, teaching at SK Sungai Boh, Kukup, Johor, with 1 year teaching experience in Bahasa Melayu. The interview has been conducted online in Bahasa Melayu via Google Meet. So this is the interview question that has been given to the teachers. Now, after interviewing and analyzing the data, I have come up with findings. So there are three categories here, which is similarities and differences, main findings, and linking findings to literature review. So, in this section, I will discuss the similarities and differences that I found between teacher 1 and teacher 2 regarding to their answer. Starting with similarities, both teachers agree that academic workload contributes to stress and student time management is a key issue. They also agree that peer competition and comparison between students adds the pressure. For the strategies, they both use differentiated or adjusted assignment. As for the differences, teacher 1 believes that stress is often self-generated. Meanwhile, teacher 2 agree that external pressure such as expectation from school, family and parents as the main causes. Next, teacher 1 also focus more on academic simplicity. On the other hand, teacher 2 use fun and interactive methods such as singing, playing as a learning tools. This study identified 4 key findings related to academic stress among students, which is sources of academic pressure, classroom strategies to reduce stress, the importance of a supportive environment, and the needs for emotional support. Firstly, students experience stress due to excessive workload, tight deadline, and also peer comparison. This reflects the findings of Pasco et al. 2020, who report that academic stress often comes from exam, pressure from teachers, and also from their parents. Secondly, students feel less stress when they involve in group work or learning activities that are fun and relaxed for them. This supports Arifin et al. 2024, who suggests that stress can be reduced through a low pressure and student-centered classroom. Thirdly, creating a supportive learning environment that is balanced and not overly demanding was found to help students cope better in academic challenges. This connects to Bronfenbrenner's ecological system theory, which states that student stress is influenced by the overall school environment, including the expectation and system in place. Lastly, emotional support from teachers, such as showing care and encouragement in daily interaction, helps students to feel safe and motivated. This links to Vygotsky's sociocultural theory, which explains that students learn best when they are supported within their zone of proximal development. Conclusion, the study found that academic stress comes from both internal and external pressure, such as expectation from teachers, parents, and also peers. Both teachers agree that stress can be reduced by using group work, simpler tasks, fun and relaxed learning, and also alternative assessment. These findings are supported by Vygotsky theories, which highlight the need for supportive learning, and also Bronfenbrenner's theory, which shows that school and family environment affect the student's stress. Here, I also recommended future research such as parental emotional support and the role of teacher emotional intelligence in managing student anxiety. Last but not least, based on the findings of this study, several recommendations are proposed to help reduce academic stress among the student. For school, it is recommended to reduce academic workload implement flexible assessment method, and foster a supportive and balanced learning environment. For parents, it is important to avoid placing pressure on grades. Make sure to provide emotional support and also encourage their children healthy routines. Lastly, students are encouraged to manage their time effectively, seek help when needed, and balance study with rest to maintain their well-being.